welcome to week 8 of Artisan Nature and Nature Journaling with Kayla. My name is Kayla and I am a naturalist with Dunes Learning Center. This week, on the search for sand squatch, Chief Naturalist Anthony looks into how he might be able to trap the sand squatch using a box trap or a trail camera. So this week on Artisan Nature, my activity for you all is called Camera Captures. Art is all about capturing a moment in a picture. It can be a photograph of an event or something significant, or it can be a drawing of something. And yeah, these things can capture moments in time. Now, pictures and drawings have been used since the beginning of time, for instance in cave drawings or Egyptian hieroglyphics. And scientists and researchers can use these pictures and photographs to learn about how life was back then, what history was like. But in nature, these things can tell us a lot about animals too, and organisms, like what the organisms or animals looked like back then, how they've changed over time, what their size and color and behavior was. So this week, for the activity, I encourage you to go outside and find something that you'd like to capture in time of an animal or an organism that might not be there the next day or the next moment, because nature is constantly changing and the environment constantly changes. Season to season, year to year, things don't necessarily stay the same. So try and see what you can capture in a picture or a photograph and record that in your journal. This is super fun. I chose to capture some wasps that I saw on my family's deck. When I sat down to do this activity, I went outside and I looked for something that I might want to capture in my journal. I saw these wasps and I was very curious as to why they weren't really paying attention to the flowers around me. Instead, they were focused on the wood. So I thought that was interesting. And I learned that the wasps were using the wood to collect wood fiber to build their nests. So I decided to capture their activity in my journal, because they weren't here last year, and they might not be here in the winter. I sat and I tried to draw just one wasp. It moved a lot, but I did my best to capture the size, the color, and the location of the body parts. You can choose to capture whatever you want. Maybe you have a camera you want to use to capture a cool critter, or maybe you want to draw a flower you know won't last very long. Whatever it is, capture that moment and trap it in your journal. Great, so after you're done drawing your scene or taking your picture, I hope that you feel like you've captured a moment in time and that it becomes something cool to you. My challenge for you after this activity is to think about how this picture or drawing will change over time, whether it could be seasonal or maybe next year. I just hope you think about how it might change and what this picture can tell you about life right now. That's all for today. I thank you for joining me, and please visit the full activity page at duneslearningscenter.org/artisan-nature. Please check out all of our other awesome distance learning content at duneslearningscenter.org, and I hope you'll join me next week. Bye!